of 10 Cats does Countdown. Sean Locke, John Richardson, Harriet Kemsley, Joe Lycett, Matt Ewins, Susie Dent, Rachel Riley, and your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, a show about letters, numbers and conundrums. If you want to play along at home, all you need is a pen, paper, Britain's leading lexicographer and a pregnant mathematician. OK, let's meet tonight's players. First up, it's team captain John Richardson. I'm not saying John is boring, but he's like if a Ryvita got its wish to be a real boy.
That's a good one, that's a good one.
I'm going to laugh at your one now.
And joining John tonight, it's Joe Lycett. Joe recently had his kitchen extension opened by the Lord Mayor of Birmingham. And that, my friends, is a rather spectacular euphemism. Is that genuinely true? Your kitchen extension was opened by the Lord Mayor of Birmingham?
Yeah, I wanted a plaque on the wall of my kitchen, and I thought about getting Paul Chuckle to open it, because I know him quite well. And then I thought, yeah, I can go one better, so I emailed the Lord Mayor of Birmingham. And she said no, because it's a private event, so I made it public, and I sold tickets to the public. It ended up on, like, Radio 1 ended up being the official broadcaster of it. They did the local BBC weather from my kitchen. Yeah,
Sneaking in a hell of a slam for Paul Chuckle under the radar there.
No,
I was going to get Paul Chuckle and I thought I can go one better and get the Lord Mayor. That's like someone saying I was going to book John Richardson and I thought I could probably get the leader of Smithick Town Council here.
There's a new downstairs loo as well, so I was thinking maybe get Paul to do that. Little plaque in the toilet. He could do the first shit. He could have a wank in there, I don't mind.
To me, to you, to me, to you. It's right there. It was right there. OK, up against them this evening is team captain Sean Locke. Though you know him as a great comedian, Sean Locke could have easily become a renowned children's doctor, if only he was cleverer and nicer. And Sean's teammate, Harriet Kemsley. Harriet's been diagnosed with dyspraxia, which is the medical term for clumsy prick. Harriet, are you still vegan?
I am still vegan, yeah, but I know what you're going to say, because everyone's always like, oh, being vegan is the most annoying thing, but anyone that says that clearly doesn't know me at all, because there's much more annoying things about me than being a vegan. I cry if I'm, like, sad, or if I'm happy, or if I'm horny. Like, I think, like, if I shut up and eat tofu, you should just be grateful.
Very confusing for your husband. Do you tell him why you're crying, or does he have to guess?
It's like a fun game we play. It's like, ooh, no, wrong.
Sean, have you ever taken the law into your own hands?
Yes, yeah, Jimmy, loads of times. I mean, recently I caught some shoplifters, right? Took them straight to the police station. They didn't press charges, because apparently they reckoned it was a library. For a while, I was very keen... Yeah, when you've worked it out, have a laugh. I also like to uphold rules and regulations as well, Jimmy. I was working on a porn shoot for a while. I was in the catering truck, obviously. Not many takers for the pudding at lunchtime, especially if there was a big scene in the afternoon. Anyway, I was really shocked at the lax health and safety regulations. They were doing a big scene, and the lube they were using was petroleum-based. They had totally the wrong fire extinguishers. And I tell you, we had a right argument because they were filming the finale, and I insisted everyone wore goggles. But that was I didn't have that job very long. But I always like to uphold rules and regulations, Jimmy.
OK. John, what's the last thing that made you really lose your temper?
Well, I was filming a porno.
Sure.
Some guy in catering got carried away with himself. But I don't know. I've never really lost it, because you don't want to see the beast within, do you? I don't know what I'm capable of, really. I know how angry I get at small stuff. A towel that I was trying to hang on the radiator the other day fell off. Twice it fell off. It was too heavy. But I don't like to tuck it in, because then the condensation doesn't come out of the back and you get a damp wall. So it needed to hang.
Am I on Mum's net?
So I lost my temper then. I said some things I didn't mean to that towel.
Joe, what's been getting on your nerves recently?
Oh, my watch. Got a new watch. What do you think looks nice?
Yeah, it looks nice, yeah.
So it's a
What's the matter with
smartwatch.
it? It's a smartwatch?
Yes, if I've gone for some exercise, it predicts what I've been doing. So if I go for a run, it says, oh, did you go for a run? And it's quite accurate. Go for a swim. Oh, did you do 20 minutes of swimming? When I have a wank, it thinks I'm playing volleyball. It's quite aggressive, isn't it, volleyball? Pops up on the phone. Did you do 12 minutes of volleyball at 1 a.m? I don't remember doing it just before bed, but...
Worse the other way around if you're a volleyball player, like a professional, and your watch keeps going, another wank.
Harry, have you got a mascot?
Yes. Well, as you know, me and Sean, great team together. So we went on a team bonding adventure, as you remember, Sean. So we started. So we just brought this to remind us of the good times.
I've never seen someone make more fuss of turning a page. It's remarkable, Harry. Remarkable.
Is it the right way up? Yes. Yeah. Right. This is me and you on a pub crawl, if you remember. You're having a nice time, as you can see. You're enjoying it so much that Sean invented a drinking game where every time I annoyed him, he drank. And sadly, later that day, he ended up...
Looks like someone's been playing volleyball on those pages.
He ended up in hospital with alcohol poisoning. There you are. And then we went to Thorpe Park, and we wanted to go on a roller coaster, but Sean didn't go on it, but I went on it and was unfortunately sick on Sean's
I'm taking it very well.
Yeah. Then we went to go and support climate change. Protesters, not climate change. We're not pro-climate change. Here we are with Greta.
Could you move that away from your mic slightly? No. No. Imagine how a human would do it.
It looks very comfortable. Why don't I hold it?
Okay.
Why don't I help you?
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, that's it, Sean. Sean, because teamwork makes the dream work, mate.
Okay, anyway, I'm trying to get through our story, Sean.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, then on the last day...
We went to...
We went to... on holiday! There we are, on a plane together.
Yeah.
Empty plane, actually, apart from us. And then we went to the beach. But what did we find out at the beach? It was a nudist beach. Yeah, that was a nice time.
It's like having a stalker you feel sorry for.
Harriet's photo album, everyone.
Thank you.
Wow. Sean, have you got a mascot?
Yes, Jimmy, I was in my loft the other day and I found this, which is my old Scouts jumper, top, shirt. It wasn't actually the Scout. I wasn't actually in the Scouts because, well, I was too cool. So I joined a splinter organisation. Basically, you joined it if you did certain, things that other people aren't good at.
Right.
Like the badges I've got there, like one of the badges you got was just for greasy hair. You got a badge just for having greasy hair.
Wow.
That's asbestos removal badge. You can get us to do that for charity. These are my gobbing badges. There's 3 of them.
OK.
There's one for length, there's one for distance, and there's one for volume. This is the big game badge. Got that at the zoo. I didn't shoot a rhino. I spat on it. That's how I got distance. This one's clean knees. That's a weekend camping in shorts. If you've got clean knees at the end of it, that's quite an achievement. That's scabs, and that's for eating yours and someone else's scabs. This is before pizza was introduced to the British food market, so a scab was the closest thing you had to a pizza.
Sean's badges, everyone.
Sean's badges.
Joe, have you got a mascot?
Yes, I have. I feel like Countdown, very popular show, but it's important to appeal to the youth.
Quite right.
So I've brought some new letters for the board, and they're all emojis, because that's how the youth communicate. So, for example, like these are obvious ones. If these come up, you immediately get 4 extra letters for these ones. If you get really lucky, that one comes up, the QWERTY keyboard, you get 26 extra letters. But then there are other letters that might help with words. So let's say you've got a nice 7 here, frisbee, but, you know, you'd obviously like more letters. If the wink comes up, the wink emoji, you can pop that on the end. Now, that obviously changes the meaning of the word. So frisbee wink then means sex. Bath time, that's a nice 8, but it'd be nice to make it into a full 9. So then if you get the panda emoji, pop that on at the end, then it becomes bath time panda, and that means, of course, sex. It's not just the letters round that these could be useful for. The numbers round, you can use it in the numbers round. So these are all numbers, for example. So these are my favourites. This is a smiling pile of poo, 72. Head exploding because you've come home and your wife Margaret says she's having an affair, and you say, Margaret, is he better than me? And she says, Martin, please don't make me say what I'm about to say. And you're like, no, Margaret, I need to hear what you're going to say. And she's like, Martin, don't make me say it. And he's like, just, is he better than me? And she says very solemnly, we have a nice time. 29.
Good lunch, everyone. John, have you got a mascot?
Yes, I have. It's the next phase of the sexually explicit franchise that I've launched. I've already made a sexy film and a sexy book. So now I'm launching Deep Clean, the magazine. It's a sexy...
That is properly from a service station, isn't it?
Well, that's exactly the market we're going for.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
People who need to pull over and have a bloody good game of volleyball on their way from one destination to the next.
Are we OK to show this on television?
Yeah. Woo! Hello there, guy in an apron. So it's £2.50, which I think is quite reasonable. And we have big features each week. So here we have Sopping Wet and Gagging for More. We review the UK's top mops. This is one of our regular correspondents. I polished his helmet till I was sore. Confessions of a Firefighter's Cleaner. And we've got the regular features, so page 3 every week. Pair of soapy jugs. Mop that up real nice. Clean that. This week's big guest feature is an article on golden showers. And then each week, obviously, we've got the classified ads, so you can send in. We've got our own abbreviations. WLTM, would love to mop. GSOH, good suction on Hoover. And Dirty Magazine wouldn't be a dirty magazine without a centrefold, so here's a little something. Look at all them alphabetised DVDs. I won't show it too much because they'll be going off across the nation. But that's available in all fictional garages up and down the UK. That's Deep
Clean Magazine, everyone. OK, over in Dictionary Corner, it's Matt Ewins. Matt Ewins is a tech genius. He could easily hack into the computer of a famous comedian, steal a photo of his micro-penis and threaten to send it to all his contacts unless he was allowed to appear on that comedian's late-night comedy quiz show. Great to have you here, Matt. Matt, it's your first time on the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Jimmy, I'm a big fan of making silly little videos. My flatmates, they like watching football, but I find it to be one of the dullest things in the world. But I found a way of making football more interesting with my video editing skills. I've taken footage of matches and gone through frame by frame and removed the ball. Makes for a far more exciting match. You're like, come on, try and get it in there. Come on, wait, what? Hey, what? Is it off? Is the line off? Hey, come on, what? Hey, what? Hey, what? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what?
And with Matt, of course, it's Susie Dent. Susie, we've got Brummy on the show, Joe Lycett.
Yeah.
Are there any good Brummy phrases?
Well, one interesting fact I learned about Brummies recently in Birmingham is there's more examples of nominative determinism there than anywhere else. So, you know, nominative determinism is when your name matches your career or your passion. So, like a gynaecologist called Professor Beaver, who lives in Birmingham. Two consultants wrote a paper on urinary incontinence, and they were called Splat and Weedon. There's loads of good examples.
That's amazing. I didn't think I could be more proud of Birmingham, but I am.
Get Mr. Weedon round to open the downstairs loo.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be
What shall I get Professor Beaver to open?
And in charge of the numbers, it's Rachel Riley. Rachel, if I was to grant you 3 wishes, what would they be?
World peace, and then second one you'd go for, you know, good life and longevity for friends and family. And then third one, I'd either go for an adult-sized pram or just someone to come in and shave me. It just gets to a point where you just can't see what's down there, you can't reach what's down there. I've got no idea what's going on below that, really.
Am I still awake? That's also one of my wishes. Perfect. OK. The prize the teams will be competing for tonight is this, the Countdown Bathtub. OK, let's count down, everyone. Time for the first game. John and Joe, you get the first pick of the letters.
Please.
A vowel.
Thanks,
We'd
Joe.
love a vowel, please. That's a consonant, actually. Can you replace it with the that emoji?
If I can catch it, I mean, if it's on the floor, it's dead to me.
Wow, this is a challenge, isn't it?
It's a good old game of slice a card at a pregnant lady's face.
We're just going to take a quick look at that in slow-mo. Superb. I tell you, that volleyball's really paid off.
A consonant, please.
T.
What do you think? A vowel? A vowel.
Now I'm thinking about E.T.'s dick.
Oh.
One more vowel, please.
U.
Another consonant.
Yeah, let's see how we get on. Are we generally keeping the aubergine?
Why don't we put the aubergine one level down? And then bonus letter. Let's have a bonus letter in there.
Consonant.
Consonant.
G.
Great. One more consonant.
W.
Stick another one of each up there, I would.
Yeah, one of each, please.
A. And L.
And for the first time today, here's the countdown clock. obviously... obviously, John doesn't look too happy in it because I think he knows where Sean's going to put that apple.
It looks like I've already got one up there.
Didn't see you had that hat on. You look fucking ridiculous.
John, how many letters?
Well, I think I've got a 6.
OK. Joe, how many letters?
I got a 5, Jimmy.
Harriet, how many?
3.
OK. Sean, how many?
I only got 5.
You only got 5, OK. So, well, Harriet, let's have your 3.
I got wet.
Sean, what's your 5?
Towel.
OK. Joe, your 5?
So my 5 is towel.
And then, John?
Outage, or, to use the aubergine, aubergine gelato.
Oh, lovely.
That's 6 points to John for outage. Matt, Susie, could they have done any better?
7 cagoule.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Cagoule.
Just never stop saying this.
Don't do this to me. Cagoule.
What's the speech impediment that you can't say cagoule?
Oh, was that it? Cagoule.
OK, so at the end of that, John and Joe are in the lead with 6 points. On to our first numbers round. OK, Sean, Harry, your turn to pick the numbers.
The usual, please.
The Shawnee Spesh,
Rachel.
2 large and 4 little ones. Thank you, Sean. And they are 1, 4, 8, 3, and the big one, 75 and 25. And the target, 904.
OK, and your time starts now. No, it's easy when I can get it. What's happening? What the fuck happened there? There was, like, giggling at the back.
You don't come here to laugh.
This is the maths round. You need to focus. I know it's boring and no one likes it.
No, I've never seen that before. Everyone was going like that and pointing at the numbers. Literally no one has ever done that in the history of us filming.
Yeah,
Cabba's
what happened
They
there?
were loving that game. They were playing along,
Yes,
Jimmy.
we know it was easy. I'm sorry, but these people are not proper countdown players. Harriet couldn't open a book earlier. Did you get it, Harriet?
Well, I got...
I'll come back to you. Joe, did you get it?
I got it with an emoji. Vomiting on the floor, 904.
Very nice. Very nice. John, did you get it?
Yeah.
OK, Sean, did you get it?
Yeah.
Harriet,
Yeah.
how'd you get it, Harriet?
Right, so I missed it at the beginning, but if you add 8 and 1...
For
it's
9.
9, and then if you add 25 and 75, it's 100.
Yep.
And then 109... No, 9 times... 9 times 100, and then...
Come on, you can do this. You're on 900.
4! Number 4!
What do you do with the 4? John, Joe, did you get it the same way?
Yeah. Yeah.
OK, so Sean and Harriet have 10, John and Joe have 16. And here is your teaser. The words are toss pipe, and the clue is that was emotional. That's toss pipe, that was emotional. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser, the words were toss pipe. The clue was that was emotional. It was, of course, soppiest. OK, so John and Joe are in the lead. They've been playing in teams so far, but this game is just for Sean and John.
Oh.
So, Sean, your turn to choose.
I'll have a vowel, please, Rachel.
Thank you, Sean. E.
Consonant, please.
P.
Vowel.
I.
Consonant.
F.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant.
N.
Consonant.
B.
Consonant.
S.
And then I'll have another consonant, please.
And the last one, T.
OK, and your time starts now. Yeah, pest control, please. Get up. Get up. Come on, you. Come on. Come and get him. Come and get him. Come and get him. There you go.
My God. When do I mention I'm allergic to cats?
Just you get them.
Oh,
no.
no.
Rocking back in there.
Oh no, that one.
There were more of these, but some died in rehearsal.
See, now
Get back! He's allergic. He's allergic.
that's what dickheads
It's so small.
It's so small. Well. Sean, how many?
8.
8. How many were there? 8. OK. John, how many?
6.
No, John, you're 6.
Well, I don't...
John, you're 6.
If you're besties, can you be a bestie?
It's absolutely fine.
Sean, you're 8.
Benefits.
Benefits.
Brilliant.
Lovely and cheery. Benefits.
Well done,
Benefits, right. Eight points to Sean. Can I get some assistance with the cat? Because I really don't feel you're pulling your weight here.
You can't just bring cats on and let us cuddle them.
Give her a kitten.
Oh my God, they're the cutest little things.
They really are pretty adorable. Obviously, no animals were harmed in the making of the show, and we're very careful with them.
Sean doesn't like cats.
I'm allergic to cats.
You're
I'm allergic to cats as well, but I have a cat.
I also have a cat. I actually do, but I just can't touch it.
Well, they're evil anyway, so you've saved yourself a lot of scratches there. Hideous fucking things, aren't they?
Evil.
Foul creatures.
Cats.
Cats,
Yes.
yeah, that grow into leopards and panthers and tigers. And, you know.
No.
If you feed them, yeah.
See, I'm vegan, but I eat cats.
It's got a metallic tang to it.
You're not supposed to eat the bell.
No.
Is there enough cat death in the show? Because we can...
We're going to have to rename it 7 out of 10 cats.
And Matt, Susie, could they have done any better?
We don't think so. We think Benefits is pretty good.
OK, so at the end of that, John and Joe have 16, Sean and Harriet have 18. Right now, time for Harriet and Joe to go head-to-head. Joe, your turn to pick the numbers.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Could I have some really nice ones?
Yes. Right, you have 2, 3, 9, 8,
Yeah.
25 and 50. And the target, 485.
Your time starts now. So the target was 485. Harriet, did you get it?
Yeah.
Did Sean help you?
No.
I mean, we'd need some cameras to be able to prove something like that, Joe. So unless you've rigged up a load of cameras in here, I'd like to know how you're going to prove that.
Can't catch whispering on camera.
Joe, did you get it?
How did you get it? I got one away, but I didn't.
It's 9 times 50 equals 25. No. Divide. And then 25, add 2, add 8.
Yeah, that's it.
You even looked in.
How was that it?
Done it.
It was what again?
9 times 50,
Oh.
25, add 2, add 8.
That's what the woman
10
said.
points to Harriet. I mean,
I guess I just got smart.
OK, so John and Joe have 16, Sean and Harriet have 28. Actually, Matt. Time now to go across Literary Corner. Matt, what have you got for us?
Well, Jimmy, I'm a big fan of Christmas. I love it. My favourite time of the year. And you always know it's Christmas when you see the Coca-Cola Christmas advert. I love it. He's coming to town. La 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 I love Christmas, and I'm very good at predicting what people want for gifts. And I know what it is. It's going to be the Matt Ewins video game console. Yeah, we've got it here. Get this on the shelf. Got a lot of great games. We've got Dance Commander, very exciting real-time strategy game where you control an elite squad of dancing commandos. Right, let's sort of switch this on. Let's have a give this a go. Right, OK, right. So get...
Yes, Commander.
Right, get over there. Come on, bring him over there.
Dance in there now.
Right, let's get a new dancer, maybe.
Yes, Commander.
We'll get that.
They will not stop my dance.
Tough game, that. Tough game. Selling out dancing commanders in a war zone. Anyway, we've got other games. Let's get rid of that. Pitch Shift. It's a new game I'm working on. Very excited about that. Susie's in this game, actually. You control a choir of tiny Susies as they navigate the spikes in the haunted graveyard. Right? And it's not your standard traditional way of controlling the game. It's voice activated. So I'd like to get John. Do you mind having a go at this? Would you mind passing the microphone over to John?
Pick the guy with the sexiest voice.
Yeah, big time. Now, basically, John, as choir master to the tiny Susies, you're going to control the Susies with the power of your singing voice. So if you could just go into the microphone for me. Yeah, lovely stuff. So the higher the pitch your ahs, yeah, the more the Susies move to the right. If you say nothing, they move back to the left. More practice. Lovely stuff. Well, I wish you the best of luck as you navigate the haunted graveyard. That's it. Come on, you can do it, you can do it.
Everyone. The scores at the moment, John and Joe are on 16, Sean and Harriet are on 28. And here is your teaser. The words are eat shit. The clue is not so fast. That's eat shit, not so fast. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser. The words were eat shit. The clue was not so fast. It was, of course, hastiest. OK, on with the game. John and Joe, your turn to choose the letters.
Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel.
I, C, W.
Vowel.
So, Rachel, I know you're pregnant, but please hurry up. Please.
Consonant. Consonant.
D.
Consonant, vowel.
G and E.
OK, and your time starts now. John, your birthday recently, so we got you a little present from everyone on the team.
Did you?
Yeah.
This feels like a trick to me. My first clue was you being nice. I do need a wee. I'm just putting it out there, because if something comes out of there...
Something might come out of there.
I'm going to piss my pants.
Go around the front, open it.
Go around.
Go and get it. Go and grab it.
Oh! I don't want it.
How did that happen?
Explains why so many of my Amazon deliveries have gone missing.
OK, John, how many letters?
6.
6, OK. Joe?
5.
Harriet, how many letters?
4.
Sean, how many letters?
I'm going to have to go for the 6.
OK, Harriet, you're 4.
It's like multiple cows. Cows.
Very much appreciate the explanation there. Because...
Multiple cows.
What? What does she mean, cows? It's multiple cows. You're thinking of a cow, it's more than that. There's loads of them, but you don't want to say cow, 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 cow. Is that take ages? So you would say cows. It's the multiple for cows. Write it down. You'll need this.
It's the sort of rule that you wish applied to all the other words as well. Or, sorry, all the other word.
Joe, you're 5?
Sword.
Sword.
How do you spell it?
S-A-W-E-D. Oh, and then pop the gay flag on it, and then it's a gay person saw it. And then it's a 6 now. Hang on, gay... That's... No.
That's not the gay flag.
Gay flag.
Sword.
Oh, you're never going to catch the rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You couldn't help us, the person sitting next to it. You're super busy, are you? I don't fucking work here, you do it. No, quite right. Quite right. The pregnant lady should pick it up, should she? Hi, Sean, you're 6?
Decage.
Oh. Decage.
It could be French. Decage.
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 Well, Susie's having a look in the dictionary, even though she knows it isn't there. She's a very polite lady.
What do you mean? There's an E, isn't there? Oh, no, there's not an...
No. Did you mean cozied?
Yeah, of course I did, yeah.
Well, that's good.
OK, John, for the points, you're 6.
Dosage.
Yes.
6 points to John. Thanks, John. Matt, Susie, could they have done any better?
Well, it's a tough one. There's a couple of other 6s. My 2 favourite words, cadges and wadges.
Or wadges.
Is it wadges?
Yes.
Well, fair enough.
You're not much of a pronouncer.
No.
So at the end of that, Sean and Harriet are in the lead with 28 points. OK, time now to go across Victory Corner once again. Matt, what have you got for us?
So I've been thinking about footballers again. I hate sport. I hate it. The only thing I like about sport is the bloopers. I like it when things go wrong. I'm going to play my favourite clip in the whole world. It's I've got it from YouTube, and it's a guy playing tennis, and he gets hit in the balls. Right? I mean, it's the funniest thing. Right? Watch the bottom corner. Watch the bottom corner. Yeah. Call me infantile. That's a funny clip, man. That's a funny clip. I hate sport so much. It's so boring. Snooker, the dullest thing in the world. I've been trying to speed it up, though. I've got a couple of strategies for making it quicker.
Well, nice of his absolute chaos.
Get through it. Come on, I can't be arsed with it. The only sport I was ever good at when I was a child, I was good at playing sport on, like, computer games. You know, I was good at the old computer game golf. See if I can still do it. Play the old computer game golf. So I'm going to swing it too on because it'll swerve off. But let me see if I can just...
Nice surprise.
Oh, that's all right. Do you want to have a go? Susie, don't you want to swing it too? I just give it a little tap. Oh bloody hell! What's happened here? Fuck yeah! I've just taken out. Taking out someone's husband. Well, have another go. Oh, basically by the cliff where you just killed a guy, right? Oh no! Wait! Don't fucking hell, mate!
That ruins everyone. And here is your final teaser. The words are, Sir, I bang. The clue is, now we're cooking. That's Sir, I bang. Now we're cooking. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser. The words were, Sir, I bang. The clue was, now we're cooking. It was, of course, braising. Oh. OK, time for our final letters game. Sean, Harriet, your turn to choose.
2 vowels and...
No, you don't do it. Nice and slow,
Right.
nice and slow, one at a time.
1 vowel.
Are you two falling out of love?
Yeah, I think that there might be a rift in Team Shauniet. Consonant, please.
Shauniet.
Yeah.
Is that like Bradgelina kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Harriet and Sean. Consonant and then another consonant.
T.
So it's consonant.
R.
Whatever you think, basically.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
no, you don't do. That's not how you do it.
A.
Vowel,
Do
please.
it, Harriet.
O.
Thank you. A consonant, please.
Okay. N.
Consonant, please.
And C.
OK, your 30-second starts now.
No!
Whoa! Wow! Whoa! She was rebel scum and you all know it. Jedi's, fuck off.
Can I play with that?
You deserve it.
Is this a real thing?
Yeah. Press the button. Wave it round. Can we have the lights down?
Do you think I could be in Star Wars? George Lucas, are you watching? I like it a lot. Got a big old light dick. I love that. Can I keep it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that the old inefficient one, or is it one of those new energy-saving ones?
Did you just say energy saving? OK, Sean, how many?
I've only got 5.
Harriet, how many?
5.
5.
OK.
Yep.
John, how many?
7.
Oh. Joe?
6.
6. OK, Sean, you're 5?
Count.
Harriet, you're 5?
It's no rat.
The opposite of multiple rats.
Yes. There aren't any rats. No rat.
Is no rat in there, Susie?
No,
No rat.
no rat.
Sorry, is it in there or not?
No.
OK, Joe, you're 6?
Orator.
Very nice.
Nice. I wish that was the noise it made when I got an erection. John, you're 7. What's your 7?
Cartoon.
Oh, great.
Oh, listen to that. Some of the countdown regulars in with that. Oh. So, 7 points to John. Matt, Susie, could they have done any better?
I don't think so. A couple of other 7s. There was curator and contour.
OK, so Sean and Harriet have 28. John and Joe have 29.
Damn it.
It's all to play for. OK, fingers on buzzers. It's time for today's crucial countdown conundrum. You all ready? Time starts now. John.
Reluctant.
Well, let's have a look, shall we? final scores are Sean and Harry have 28. John and Joe are the winners with 39. Congratulations, you're now the proud owners of this, the Countdown Bathtub. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.
It's the drama Russell T Davies always wanted to write. It's a Sin, and it's all on All 4, Britain's biggest free streaming service right now. Well, meet the most manly man in all of mankind, and he might just be David Mitchell's new dad. The Marvellous Back is next here on Channel 4.